How's it going? Welcome to On the Block, everybody. What is new? What is happening? It is your co-host. Oh, I hear myself in the background. That's a big mistake. I'm your co-host, McCray Olson, with Vice host with the most, Cameron Hurd. How's it going, my friend?
It's going great, man. It's going great. This episode is actually pretty good for a later episode. And, Survivor was good. We might touch on Survivor, too. So, yeah, it was a great day for reality TV. I'm pretty excited.
I mean, I thought it was good, but I also thought there was a lot of fluff, to be honest. I thought it was, like...
What?
There's so much stuff where I'm just like, come on, I don't care. Like, this is...
No, I disagree.
Before we get into anything, let me say first that... remind me about the emotes at the end of the episode... So I can talk a little bit about, I've got an idea for some emote. All right, and yeah, some emote action. So make sure you remind me about that. Nothing too insane, but yeah. Yep. All right, let's just fucking, I guess, since
let's go right into
there's
it.
so much to talk about.
All right, you'll be surprised. We're gonna be an hour in. You'll be like,
wow,
we're halfway done.
That was a great episode. Yeah, you can.
And we'll be like, all right, now let's talk about the veto comp. It'll be like, what? We didn't even get into the veto yet?
Yeah.
Come on. All right, so this episode starts off right at the beginning with Maddie kind of breaking down and like saying, Paris, the only reason I'm here is because you. I can't believe that this happened. And I don't think that's true. Like, I don't feel like Paris really did much to keep Maddie in the game. And there's no reason for her to be breaking down anyway, because she got there on her own accord. She made it so that way, like, the people around her wanted to keep her in that house. So I don't understand, like, why she's, like, bowing down. Like, this immediately made me think of like someone that like has no backbone at all, like can't really stand up for herself. She needs like others to like bring her up all around her. Like, I don't know. Maddie, yeah, Maddie.
I mean,
and then the whole time, Paris has got this like smirk. She's like, well, and I'm just like, oh god, I hate you.
When they went back on this flashback, and like last episode, you said that you were like, look for like, there's no tears. I didn't think I saw any tears, and I was like, kind of looking for that too, like just a glimmer of like something even forming at the bottom of her eyelid, you know? Like, I think you're 100% right, like, that it wasn't there. And, like, I've seen that in firsthand on my season. There was a person that, like, it was fake tears every time, and I was like, I don't know.
And you can't really call somebody out on it because, like, I don't believe that you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy.
Yeah, because then they high road you, and you're like, oh, just because I don't show easiest high roading. Yep.
It's like, where'd your tears go? Yeah. What happened to that?
Yeah. Never gonna look good for you. Caitlin Allen. People are guessing who it is.
We got drunk ass in the chat.
What's up,
Sweet.
drunk ass? I don't know. I think, like, again, I think that you can be, in the real world, you can be fucking, like, have a spine and be a motherfucker and, like, all that shit. But I don't think let's see, we talked about the behooves feature. It behooves you to...
There we go.
It behooves you to have pride and ego and fucking a spine in this game, I think. Like, it doesn't help you.
You don't think so, or you do?
I don't know, because I don't know how to use behooves, but I know it should be used in this situation. That I can assure you. But
you don't think it's...
what's the point of having a spine in this game, or what's like ego and stuff like that? Like, pretty much just take it on the chin. We talked about this last episode, but like that's the thing where it's just like, fucking just suck it up and be like, you're right, everyone's right but me. Like,
this is probably why I would have lost. I would if I would have survived day one, I probably wouldn't. I have like such a big like, go fuck yourself. I'm right. I know I'm right.
Yeah, and like I get that way too. Like, I have a real problem with authority, but like that's the thing when it's like there, you have to fucking, that has to wash away. Like, you have to fucking take it on the chin. I don't know. Yeah,
But
like,
Maddie's not taking shit on the chin.
That's the
She's
thing.
apologizing.
Like, I'm making excuses for Maddie, to be honest, because I do like Maddie. I think she's not as bad of a player as everyone thinks she is, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should talk to her and ask her what she thought of it.
Well, obviously she's like the most capable to win these competitions at the end of the line. Not like this physical one, but you know, where it's like a day's comp, she's got it in the bag. It's only between her and Kayla. So
yep.
I feel like that's what Kayla is worried about going down in the future.
She definitely was like going after Maddie, but to me it's just like, well, at that point it's like Kayla sees something that we don't see, I guess, where it's just like, I mean, no, I think Kayla sees exactly what we see, because I think that's the truth, is like Maddie is the most capable out of these people. We'll get to the other two, I feel like, but I don't know why, but yeah, this threesome is so tragically bad.
Terrible.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
If Will would have been like any like better at competitions at all, they would run away with it. Or if any of them were any better at competitions,
I don't even think that. I don't think that it's even necessarily that Will's bad at competitions. I think that Will. Oh, we'll wait on that. I think we'll get to Will.
We gotta get to the veto.
But like,
so
what else happens? I mean, this.
Yeah,
I thought this was a bunch
prior to the veto, Will is basically like saying thank you for not nominating me, and you know, obviously they're just like okay, and then Derek is like, all right, let's go outside. Will and Kayla hang out together in the HOH room, and immediately Kayla's like, you know, this is gonna go on past this week. It's going to go on to the final two. And she's already thinking about cutting Derek.
Yeah.
Like, Derek, this thought hasn't even crossed his mind.
So is this the whole part where she's like, you're not going to cut me, right?
No, that's later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's later. Dude, it's like a reoccurring theme this episode.
Well, and
Kayla
it's one of those things where it's, like, I mean, if you bring it up, like, it's because you're thinking about it, you know? Like, you're thinking about doing that exact thing. And, like, if she does that, it's going to be fucking legendary. Again, I don't think she'll have to do it, but...
She's going to do what John Party did to Netta. She's going to do it to Derek.
Yeah. I hope she does, I think, because I don't see the showmance lasting past this, but
for sure. It was just amazing to me that she's like already like the veto comp hasn't even happened. Freaking Will can go to Derek and say this info, and then like so much could blow up right before the veto, and none of it happens. Probably because she knows Will isn't strategically sound. They needed him to win, and they told him the strategy reasons why he needs to win, and he still doesn't even try. We'll get to that later. But it's just like, come on, Will.
Yep.
Use your noggin.
But yeah, that's the problem. That's
and
what I want to talk about. God,
he seems like he doesn't even like. He'll say in the diary room he wants to win.
Yeah.
But he's really serious about this swearing on his kid's life. It doesn't matter. It's just words.
Well, it's just words. We said it I said it last time. It's superstition. And the other thing is that it's like, to me, in the beginning of the game, like the first 3/4 of the game, you should use that, and fucking that should be your resume of like, yeah, I swore on my kid all this time. And then you have to fucking take that perception or expectation that you'll always swear and you'll always abide by that, and then you flip that on its head, and that's how you fuck people up. You know, you use the currency you built to fucking exchange it for real deal world money, you know? Like, and the currency that he's building up, he's just gonna fucking have it in his bank when he goes home, or it's just like, well, what was the point of fucking having trust with these people? Like, what was the point? Like, to give them the win? No. Yeah. Again, we'll get to it.
Yes.
I don't know.
So that was actually what happened prior to the veto. There was quite a bit, but not as much that happens later. But the veto comp.
Okay, so we're there? We're in the veto? Okay, this is a fucking good one. I like this comp. I thought this one was awesome.
It was good.
Well, the thing that surprised me the most was like, I think Derek's a smaller dude, so like him like fucking like Spider-Maning away around like the pipes or whatever. Like I was like, okay, that makes sense. But the fact that like neither Paris or Maddie could scuttle around like he could was like that's mind-boggling. They have to have the same like same frame except for like tinier, you know, where it's just like. You guys, you've never fucked around on like balance beams or any like what is going on?
There's a lot of like back muscles I think in this competition because it's not like you're holding it like with your front. It's like all like you're pushing like with your back, and I don't know if like girls this might be
to me I thought it was more of like a fucking like it was like balance and like climbing ability, you know? That's what I thought that was. I mean, like you didn't have to be. I don't know. It wasn't a full...
This was like musical chairs on crack. It was like Connect 4 or this is like not Connect 4, but what's the Hasbro house party game that they were playing earlier this season where it's like
Don't Wake Daddy. Hungry Hippos.
No.
Don't Wake Daddy.
Where they gotta put the hand on the color and it was I can't even remember
Twister.
the game.
Twister.
Yeah, it's kind of like Twister, yeah. If like the piece went away, it was cool. I liked it.
Someone mentioned that was a competition they did in Survivor Australia in the bmx-tv.net chat.
Really?
Yeah. So like,
How do people remember this crap?
Well, have you watched any Survivor Australia?
Yeah, that was season 2.
Oh, really? So you're fucking deep. That last season of Survivor Australia was fucking dope. That was a real good one.
Was there another Survivor Australia?
I don't know if that was season 2 was the last one, but man, I can't remember what his name was. There's so many good characters on that season. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm wiki. It was season 4. So
oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, this was the one with Kobe, I think. Oh, whatever. We're getting off track.
Yep.
Tina.
No. Okay, I'm saying Australian Survivor.
Oh, Australian Survivor.
Dude.
No. Oh, yeah, and Colby was in this one. But no,
be like, dude, Colby was on Australian Survivor? Like, I'm going back to watch that season.
Like,
that sounds
no, I think Australian Survivors only had 2 seasons.
Only had 2? Okay, so like I think they might have done this comp in this last season. This last season, that's if you can find those episodes, go back and watch that. It's a good ass season.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, so like supposedly they had this comp. I wonder if they got that idea from them. And I wonder like what kind of stealing you can do. Like when you're watching game shows, so you're imagine you're Trevor Boris.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you just watch every fucking reality show and be like, what can I fucking take? What elements can I steal to make for us, you know? Like, and then does that get into copyright territory? Is that like, you know? Like,
no, it's probably the same as like when you go from escape room to escape room, they all have black lights. It's like, not all of them, but the shitty ones do.
Right? Yeah, yep.
So
escape MSP. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not a big fan of like the stealing aspect, but it was new to me because I haven't watched Australian Survivor, and I feel like they have like teams, like just like designing different puzzles.
Me and Spencer, we tried to pitch a couple games. It was mainly Spencer's ideas, but we should definitely try to do that too. We should figure out some games to play. There's one game I think would be really cool. It's like Shoot the Moon, where you fucking take 2 rods and then like you pull them apart to like have a ball move uphill, essentially. It's a game called Shoot the Moon. It's like a little bar kind of game. I don't know, but I was like, fuck, this thing could be translated into a fucking cool comp.
I like to play that the bar game I like to play like before I go tailgating is like you got a frisbee and then you got like 2 metal rods in this ground and then you put cups on the rods and you throw the frisbee in between the cups and then like your teammate on the other side has to catch the cups while it like flies around. Dude, it's crazy. I forgot what it's called.
That sounds awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
That sounds super cool. What's the other one? Have you ever played like the hammer one? Like Hammer Schlagen? Or you fucking like
you like break the beer and have to
like
slow
there's
down.
just like you get the glass in your mouth. It's a great game. All right, fuck it.
Hammerschlagen?
Hammerschlagen. No, I don't know how it works necessarily, but there's a fucking huge nail that's in a table, and then like everyone takes turns hitting the nail as far as they can into it, and then like you want to be the last person to get the nail flush with the table or something like that. So like you can fucking take little whacks and stuff. I don't know. It's something interesting where it's like that could be developed easily into a Big Brother style.
It's kind of like the baseball bat where you like put it all on top of each other.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but I thought this one was really cool. I thought like, oh, this one would be fun to fuck around on. Again, just still so surprised that fucking they didn't do any better. Paris and Maddie, like, what have you guys been doing? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like, that bothers me for some reason. I feel like everyone had a really good chance at this competition, and it was pretty much just about like smart thinking and fucking climbing. I don't know.
Can we go to how will you break this right now?
How you break this?
Yeah.
Let me get into the section here. How you break this? Let's do it.
Can you break it?
Can you break it? How do you break it, Cameron?
All right, I thought Will had it in the bag, man. You're tall, you could reach everywhere. Like right when this showed up, like I'm like, Will won this. Just based on pure height alone, like he doesn't have to move as much. I feel like he would have won had he not forgot about all strategy in this game.
And logic and reasoning. Yeah, shit. I mean, yeah, the how you break it is be fucking a lanky piece of shit. Like, he even said himself where he's like, I've got, my arms are as long as clocks, or I don't remember the fuck. I was just like, okay. Like, to me, like, this is gonna haunt him forever. This is something that people will fucking dog him about forever. Like, it's never gonna stop.
He can't win against anybody. There's nobody in, like, he couldn't even win against Maddie at this point.
No.
There's nobody that's going to be like, you dropped in a Final 5 competition. Like, oh, let's give you the win. Come on, you goofball.
And, like, the thing that I want to say about him where it's like, I want to get fucking pissed. I want to be like, okay, so, like, people got down on me because I was pissed off that Marin fucking, like, ate food when he was on slop. Like, people were like, oh, but like, this actually makes me more angry, where it's like, you literally had a fucking chance to do something insane, make a fucking amazing TV moment. Like you have to think about that at least too, where it's like, fuck, like the show could have used it, the ratings could have used it, if a fucking huge turnaround, like that, it would have been huge for everyone. It's not even that I want to be pissed off at him because he's so dumb. It's more like I want to be fucking like, I'm sad. I'm bummed out because it's just like, that guy is really not a thinker, you know? Like, yeah. I feel bad for him more than anything, where it's just like I already don't want to give him any shit about it because it's just like, he's gonna get nonstop shit from the fans, and like, you could tell he realized how fucking dumb he was, and he tried to like rationale it into being like, oh, Derek, that was a dirty play by Derek. It's like, it wasn't even a dirty play. Motherfucker said something that you didn't realize wasn't even a fucking real thing. Yeah, Derek promised him Final 4 when he's already Final 4. Like, what is, whoa. Like, that's not a dirty move. That's, you are stupid, and the only way you can save face is by being like, that was Derek.
Is this a good move on Derek's point, or is this like a bad move for Will? Because in Big Brother 17, when Vanessa convinced Liz to put Austin in that bowl arena competition, it was like, oh, Vanessa's like the best. It's not that Liz was dumb. So is this Derek is the best? Is this Derek pulling the wool over his eyes? Or does everybody just realize that Will is dumb and it didn't really take any convincing at all? You just had to say the words.
And I kind of thought that same like line of thought, but then it gets into the point of like, how good was Derek actually versus how dumb was his cast, you know? Like, I think that's kind of the same concept, like, much love to 16, but like, that's the thing. But that's the thing, is like, you know, like, Will is an absolute moron, but I give credit to Derek for for saying the dumbest shit I've ever heard, where it'd be like, if you said that to me, I'd be insulted that you think I'm that stupid, or like, like what? Like I'd be like, are you stupid, guy? You know,
Yeah.
like how could you not think that Derek was an idiot? But Derek, I'm giving him too much credit, but at least he like thought on the same level as Will, and like, oh yeah, this is a good way to convince you.
Yeah.
I do believe that
Some
fucking.
of the
I think
some of the reasoning, was
No.
that if you do get a win, it's not like it's going to pad your resume because one win is not a big deal. But the whole time in the other DR, Kayla's like, I just need another win on Derek. I need to prove I'm so much better.
Well, that's
like,
true.
Yeah, they're in like different layers, and I feel
Can
like
you
Will is the
break
dirt,
it?
and Kayla and Derek are flying high. And you know what? It does say something about this cast because Derek didn't know shit about the game, and Kayla coached him. And if now Derek is making all the moves where it's like, oh, this guy is great, it's like, is that like Kayla's doing good coaching or the cast is completely shit?
Well,
like,
and his family like still is just like, yeah, he's a fan. Like he's a fan of the show. Like I mean, super fan gets thrown around, and I think that's just like the general new casual is super fan. But like, I think like he's aware of the game. Like, I think he actually does know a little bit more than he lets on. I want to give him credit. I want to give him credit for being like, this is a fucking insane move on his part. Like, it's good. I thought it was awesome, to be honest. I thought it was really, really cool. Good for him, because that's a move that you can fucking.
Yeah, you can hang your hat on.
Exactly, and that's a thing. Yeah.
Now, do you think he was going to win though? Like with that turquoise thing where Kayla was basically sitting on the block. I don't think Will would have even gotten down to that level. I think him and Derek would have gone out on that one. Anyway.
Well, so like I'm curious to like I bet you could like graph like how it actually would have played out, because like,
I looked back, and it was they both had that same turquoise block left.
Okay, so like who, Will and Derek?
Yeah, Will, Derek, and Kayla all had that turquoise peg. And is it okay that she even sat on the peg? I feel like that's breaking a rule.
No, that was kosher. That was gooch or whatever the fuck people say.
It was definitely gooch.
So fucking yeah, that peg was definitely in her gooch. But no, I thought it was like, to me, can you break it? That's a game breaker right there. To me, I was like, whatever works. I think sit on it. If you can lean on something, no, I like that. I think it's more of like a balance game then. Yeah, I don't know. Does Chum? Yeah, okay.
Dude, Kayla looked vicious during that competition. I don't know what was going on with the lighting.
It was the lighting. The lighting was fucking so fantastic. She had her pigtails up. I was like, I caught a crush. Like, I was just like, oh my god. I was like, I'm in love. But like, yeah, it was like a high angle looking down on her with the weird lighting, and like she looked fucking savage every time. Like, he even said it savage, but like she looked cold-hearted, like she was about to fuck shit up. There was something about that was fucking just beautiful. I loved it.
It was I think it was the music, because the music was like was really good. Like when Kayla was like doing the pose and Derek had no chance. It was like I was like, ooh.
Yeah, the sound design in Big Brother Canada, like their music choices are always fucking top notch. The sound people for Big Brother Canada always really, really cool. I always get a kick out of the songs they choose. Last episode we had an Eminem ripoff. Like bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I think that stuff is the best when they just like blatantly rip off songs for the same kind of like feel. Like, oh yeah, Mom Spaghetti, fucking, it's that time, you know. I love that. Big shout out to the sound designers for.
Phil D's in chat is right. She did look like Harley Quinn. Like,
yeah.
I was gonna say that. Like, all right, she had to dye her hair and isn't white, but like other than that, she looked evil and she had pigtails.
Yeah, no, my Harley Quinn always is in red and black, no pigtails.
Okay. I don't know shit about movies.
Oh no, yeah,
Marvel.
You gotta watch.
Is that even Marvel? I don't even know.
DC.
They're all the same in my fucking brain.
At this point in my life, they're all the same to me too.
Is there another one? I feel like there's Batman
Marvel. There's
one.
There's DC. DC is Batman, and then Marvel's like Iron Man's and your what have yous.
What's
two separate
Avengers
companies.
one?
Avengers is Marvel.
What's
Justice
the
League?
Groot
Groot is Marvel. That's
man.
Yep. Yeah. Everything Marvel.
I thought for sure I was. Oh.
No, I'm not too big on comics anymore. I used to be huge, but yeah, don't. Yeah. Fuck it. Did we cover the veto? I mean, I don't know.
Well, we didn't. I feel
like that you could like kick the pegs out with your feet. Like I thought like Maddie was swiping at that one, just like barely half-assed it out. Like I thought that stuff was really cool, and it's like that adds a sense of danger, or not danger, but like stakes. You know,
Maddie almost got eliminated on the first peg.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck, Maddie? There's not a lot of choices here. I thought you would have to like work on the outside and make your way in, and Kayla had like I plan to go high and then down low, which it's like you could have built yourself up as well. It didn't really make any sense to me that way. Anyway, but I would have gone like outside and then in.
That's probably the smartest idea, I think. I did like her like go up top and then come down. I thought that was decent but again, like I want to see the plotting of this competition. Like I want to see how
mystery.
Thank you so much, Mystery. I want to see how like production actually plotted out like, okay, so we're gonna do this one next. So either they get this choice, they can go to this peg or this peg. You know, like there was like a delineation, or like, you know, like they had like, it's like a choose your own adventure that they had to make for this. I thought that was cool. Yeah.
Do you think that there was any choice, because she was basically asking for the turquoise or the red or whatever, or do you think it was just like a random number generator?
Well,
I feel like that's the safest bet, like, so that way you can't.
It was random.
Like, yeah,
no,
I think it was random.
No, I think they had it all plotted. I thought it was plotted for sure. Like just because it's like, well.
I feel like they just spun a wheel and they're like, all right.
No, there's no way. Because you have to think about, like, what's the most dramatic thing you can do for the show. Or, you know, like, for the competition. And so it's like, well, like, if you just spun it, you might have got the red and blue one right away out of the first one, you know? The striped one.
Oh, the anchor?
Yeah, the anchor one that they talked about. You know, like, if it was truly random, that could have came up first. But, like, it seemed like they definitely had that one at a set time where it's like, all right, let's up the ante. Let's get things tough. You know, now it's no holds barred. I think that you can tell a better story if you have it plotted out which colors is going to go next. The narrative,
No, that's ridiculous. You're like predicting when people are gonna fall. That's ridiculous to even state that. Come on.
Are you kidding me right now? Is this bullshit? Are you bullshitting me?
This is 100% serious. I think it was random. I think it'd be cooler if they had to like jump from peg to peg. They're like, oh, and then go and reach this one.
That'd be fucking sweet. I mean, like, Twister is good because it's random. Twister is good because like it has that random factor, but I think Big Brother's smarter, where it's like, let's fucking make sure. I think to be in, this is what I want to say.
Let's just say,
let's just say it. Yeah. I honestly think that Big Brother was trying to push for a will win. I think this game was already set up. I don't think that it actually, like, they pushed for it to be any realer or anything like that, but they were probably like, fuck, this works good for Will. Like, he's gonna do fine. Like, plus, like, a turnaround like that size, you know, Will wins. He uses the veto. Fucking, like, that's a game-changing moment. That's a TV moment, you know? Like, that's huge for the show. I mean, in my opinion, what I want to say is production... Shut the fuck up, Steve. Production, I think, weren't gonna be. They wouldn't be upset if Will won, in my opinion.
I don't even think Will would have used it.
He probably wouldn't have. Like, he probably wouldn't have, and that's the biggest bummer of it all.
Yeah. So after the veto competition, Kayla does a smart thing again. Like I feel like I'm just talking about how great she is.
She really is great though.
She goes right up to Will and is saying, "Hey, you were never like in danger of being like you were never not going to be in the final four, no matter what Derek says." And then Derek comes in and he's like, "Hey, man, buddy." And Will gets pissed off and like flips him off when he's not in the room and shit like that. And he's like, in the DR, he's like, "I'm going to get you, Derek. Mark my word." Like,
yeah. Like,
and you're like, bro, you just had the chance to get him. And you jumped off like a... Oh, man, that frustrated me.
Well,
like,
and again, like, this is going to be something that's going to haunt him. Like, there's no way he's not going to go back and watch this and be like, oh, yeah, this is where I fucked up royally, you know? Because, like, even by that diary room of, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to... Oh, if I ever get a chance again, I'm going to get you. Like, dude,
how many more chances?
Less than a fucking week to get him. What are you doing? Like, stop swearing on your kid if you can't go back on it. Like,
yeah.
Swear on anything else. Like, that stuff bothers me. I don't know why, but it's just like, again, it's to save his own ego. Like, your brain kicks in. It's in critical, like, you just got fucking beat up, essentially. Your brain did. It goes into fucking safety mode, and to save your ego and to save your fucking vulnerable, you know, psyche. Oh, everyone else is to blame. Derek's to blame, or fucking, you know, like, oh, I'll get him next time. Or it's just like, well, what you should really, he's kicking himself. He doesn't want to admit that he's fucking kicking himself because he fucked up. He got blinded in the moment, and he got fucking like, I don't know. It was beautiful.
McCray,
yes.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
How did Will and Maddie both avoid being a have-not all season?
Oh, wow.
How is that possible?
I didn't know
That's why they had the Will and Maddie do that ridiculous thing to close the have-not room.
Yeah.
They had them chug the shake, sleep, have a nap.
You're right. That fucking annoyed me too. Like, he was like, oh, like he couldn't get through it. Where it's just like, come on, dude. Like, Maddie's gulping it like a guzzling goddamn goddess. Like, she, you know, like,
yeah.
It was yeah. I don't know why, but Will is like, he's on my last nerve, I guess.
I'm surprised that they didn't.
It's insane. That's insane. Like,
because usually there's like a taking turns kind of thing.
Aspect, yeah, absolutely. Or like, even if I knew that he didn't, I would want to put him on fucking slop immediately, just because it's like, he can't take it. He's gonna throw a shit fit. Like, he's gonna blow up his own game. That's another week for me to be quite all right, you know. Like, to be honest, I think it's just like, I would have put him on immediately just to fuck with him. You know. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, he does not handle any kind of stresses at all very well.
No adversity. Yeah.
Yeah, the only way he's made it this far is because he's had like been riding people's coattails. He's been likable like for a little bit, but it's more like you like his kid and not even him at this point.
Yep.
When he's telling Maddie like, "Oh, I hope you stay alone in this game for the rest of the time you're here," it's like, come on, Will, like, you're just being rude and mean at this point. So there's plenty of.
And like, there's comparisons obviously to draw to John, I guess, but like the coattails thing, I think like John almost took some heat for that kind of same thing of like riding coattails. But to be honest, John rode the right coattails. Like, he picked a person that like taught him and, you know, like showed him what the game is like and how to play the game and stuff like that. Like, Neto, like, under his wing, or like, I guess John was under Neta's wing, but it's like, he picked the right alliance. Like, this Maddie, Will, and oh my god, Paris alliance, like, they all picked like, let's all be friends with the dipshits. Like, you know, like, if you're the fucking smartest dipshit of the group, it doesn't mean much, you know. The thing is, you know, like, I honestly think that like you should look at how the people align and stuff like that. You know, Gary in season 1 aligned with Topaz. Topaz ended up fucking up the final vote for Gary. And it's like, yeah, you can say that Gary won all you want, but at the end of the day, like, Gary picked her as an alliance. And like, if you pick someone that's fucking not there, yeah, like, I mean, you reap what you sow in that point. Like, and much love to Topaz, and me and her have some great chats, but that's the thing where it's just like, yeah, you also should be blamed for the people you align with, you know, as a stupid mistake.
Yeah, definitely. So then Maddie and Paris have this plan where basically they're going to tell Kayla to cut Derek this week as opposed to in the final 3 when she's already thinking about it. What is your opinion on this plan? Is there a way that this could even happen if they were the most perfect players?
Well, yeah, it could happen. It could happen if you fucking bring up the right, like, if you bring up the right proposition. Absolutely, it can happen. But the other thing is, it's like, it's too little, too late. Like, you guys had your opportunities. You've had them so many times, and then you have Paris being like, oh, I don't want this to blow up in my face. Like, again, there's only 1 week. Like, what else do you have to lose? Like, you go out fucking 5th, 4th, 3rd. Like, does it really matter? Like, it doesn't. That doesn't change the money.
Literally,
that you make.
it's all the same.
All the same. Does not matter. I might make fun of you because I got a higher place than you. Like, that's about it. Like, that's yeah. To me, it's just like, well, you want to make a big move now, but it's too late, and you're still afraid of making this move. You know, like, it's like, well, if you would have fucking just made a move at a different time, I don't know. It's frustrating, but again, like, I understand what it's like from the player's perspective, where it's like, well, you don't see everything, and yeah, it's easier to say.
A little side question.
Yes,
so this, like, you know, the payout structure in Big Brother, and I'm pretty sure everybody else, it's like, it's open to everybody, but it's like, if you come in 9th place, you make the same amount of money as you come in 3rd place.
Yep. Jury is
jury is all the same. Do you think that, like, it hinders or inhibits, like, or makes it, like, more gameplay? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think this encourages people to play harder to win, or do you think it encourages people, like, to lay low and then just strike at the end?
Okay, well, if you're gonna take the Big Brother model where it's like jury on to 3rd place makes the same amount of money. In Survivor, every single place that you make like at least $1,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, to be honest, I think it actually promotes. I guess it's tough because when you're in the moment, you're just like, I want to fucking just make as much money as I can, but I don't know, to be honest. I want to say that it helps gameplay because
I feel like it does.
Because there's less of a safety net. Are you know, like,
because it's like, what do you have to lose? We're all going to make the same amount of money at this point anyway. Like, that's why people say when jury happens, the game starts happening because there's nothing really holding you back at that point. So, yeah, I don't understand why people become so passive late game. I feel like this is the point where you have to become active, direct your own ship, stop falling off of competitions, and start being more, like, proactive and persuasive and try and win. Because Paris, when she went to talk to Kayla, her talk was really just like, hey, Kayla, yeah, Derek's in the game and he could win too. Maybe you should think about that. It's like, like, obviously she's thinking about that. And then she's like, all right, good talk. Now it's Maddie's turn.
Well, does she have, like, anything she could say to actually change? Like, like, what you can do is pretty much be like, if you don't put Derek up, 3 of us are going to vote against you no matter what. Doesn't matter. I mean, that's pretty much the only leg you have to stand on, right? where it's like I can shore up these 3 votes. These 3 votes will never, ever, ever vote for you if you take Derek right here. If you do not get rid of Derek, he's been, like, I think that's the only play they have is to leverage, your post game with that. I don't know, right?
Yeah.
And plus, it's like Derek's gonna vote
move
for you regardless. Like, so get him out. He's gonna always vote for you. And then we'll talk about where my votes will lie.
I wouldn't trust any post game argument ever, personally.
Yeah, post jury.
But like it's like, oh, I'm gonna go in the jury and taint everybody. I'll be like, good luck with that.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, like literally, that's all you can stand on, though. Like that's all you have at this point is like your jury vote. That's huge. I mean,
yeah. So Maddie comes in hot, like she is like a fireball, like completely different than Paris. Like Maddie is basically demanding and telling her, like, it's like she went full Ryan on Kayla. It was like, this is best for your game because of this. And it's like, Maddie, who's in the power position right now? It's not you.
Yeah.
So, you got to be a little bit, take it down a little bit and tell Paris to bring it up. I guess Susie in the chat says that Maddie talked first and Paris talked second, but I don't know. To me, it doesn't matter the order that they talked in. It was the verbiage that they used.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So I feel like there's 2 different approaches, and they both didn't quite hit it right.
Well, and I like that. I don't remember if it was exactly Paris or Maddie who mentioned it, where it's like we have to have a fight. I think that fight would have cemented a little bit better, with their play. They played oh yeah, we don't like each other, oh yeah, whatever the fuck. But the thing is that it's like that play would have played better in the house if they would have had an actual fake fight.
You think a fake fight would have done anything? It wouldn't have done anything.
It wouldn't have. I mean, the only thing about it is it's the only way that you can try to sell the bullshit that you're already trying to sell. Even if it didn't work out, what is it gonna hurt? It's not gonna hurt your bullshit fucking proposition in the first place. It's already a bullshit proposition, So to me, it's just like, okay, well, you guys they should have went with a fucking fake fight and tried that. But I still think that oh yeah, let's just go in there as all 3 people and be like, well, this is what we have. We're just gonna be bitter juries and we're gonna vote against you. Fuck it.
Does a fake fight really I never liked the fake fight play. Because all it takes is for one person to giggle or smirk or whatever, and then it's like, I don't know if I believe this.
You gotta fucking act, and that's the scariest part.
And then even if they did act, what is Kayla gonna do? Oh, I'm going to take one of you off so that way you can both fight here.
Yeah. Well, and that's again a reason why it's it's too late, too little, too late, because it's just well, the fake fight won't do. Yeah, because there's still so little moving parts that. Doesn't matter.
It's a move, but I don't think it's an effective move at this point.
Yeah, I agree. It isn't the best, but I think that could have been a little nice caveat to their pitch. But whatever. Their pitch was garbage, so fuck them. Suck.
Yeah,
they all suck.
So then the veto ceremony happens, and I'm getting some straight up Erica vibes because Kayla has the backwards hat on, and she's become quite a comp beast. And I'm just like, what? This is Erica happening right now.
Yeah, definitely channeling.
Yeah, for sure. I liked how in this episode, Paris is basically like, oh, I've stabbed so many people in the back. I've stabbed Erica, Johnny, and Ryan. And it's like,
is she so high on her own fucking supply? What the fuck is she? What is she taught to me? Where I'm just she literally has been a non-factor. I just don't think she's been a fucking swing vote essentially. Where it's yeah, you have purpose, but also were you really that important?
Yeah.
Being the swing vote doesn't mean that much. It doesn't mean that you're at the fucking heart of everything. You know, you're feeling the pulse of what's going on. It just means that it's like, well, you're fucking on the fence. Like, no one knows where the fuck your head's at. Like, it doesn't denote, you know, that she's a game player. I mean, I would like to hear, like, why she thinks she's so good, and then I'd like to hear from other people, like, how they think of her, because, or other people in that cast, I guess. Just because it's like, well, we didn't see that on the show. But they're still giving her the best edit, you know, like, she's getting such an amazing edit. I just don't get that.
Yeah, and then the last thing that happened in this episode that we didn't brush on was Kayla is basically talking about how she's like talking to like her loved ones basically, and was saying, hey, yeah, I'm gonna cut Derek. This game is mine. I'm gonna cut him no matter what. And then Derek walks in and she's like all cuddly with him, like, ooh, I was just thinking about you. I don't need a photo of you. And I'm like, holy shit,
dude, she's
really
ruthless.
What? Like, not even a minute later. Like, she's like just on the dime. Like, how could you like even see that and be like, all right, Kayla, like if you're in a relationship, be like, do you actually like who I am? Or are you gonna murder me for the insurance?
Cold. She's so cold. It's awesome to me. Like, I don't know why, but like that's what I love. I love that in ladies when they're just fucking cold, ruthless, just no holds barred, like fucking take no prisoners. Like that's what I want to see in a Big Brother player. Fuck
that's
it,
what I want to see. I wouldn't want to see that in like if my girlfriend,
your significant other.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, to a degree.
I'm gonna
I don't know
die
why.
tonight.
I guess
sleep with one eye open?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a death sentence. I definitely want a crazy lady. So. No, but like I don't know why. I think that is just awesome. Good on her. Good on her for fucking being like, this is her game. And like at this point we're looking at it being her game, and I want it nothing else more than her to have the game. I'm trying to think of like how many evictions you have to go back for a player to be in the game that you can be like, this player could have been a good winner, right? I mean, like, am I wrong? Like, Kayla, I think, is such a fucking... It would be an awesome winner for this season. I think that'd make the season actually pretty good. But that's the thing where it's just like, I'm trying to like go back like weeks and be like, okay, well, who? If someone stayed, they like made some moves. Even like, would they even ever be on par with Kayla? You know?
Yeah. No, like, definitely. If like Erica stayed, Erica, Johnny, Alejandra.
Yeah. I mean, I think Erica definitely, Alejandra and Olivia, like as a team, maybe. But even still, it's just like Kayla's been fucking low down and dirty from the get-go. Like, I don't know. Like, I respect Kayla's game so much out of everyone's. I definitely want her to win. That's all there is to it. I think that would be a fucking great little bow on this season.
I think it'd be good. I want her to win too, or Derek. Derek cutting her would be great.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. I would love either of them cutting each other just to go to the end, just for the fuck of it. I think that's fucking amazing.
I would hate it if they bring like someone from the trio and the trio wins. Like the only
that would be pretty much like, okay, well, Big Brother Canada's done. Like, we'll never see that again. Like, rest in peace.
The only time I would be fine with a trio winning is if Will and Paris literally win out and bring each other. Like, but that's not happening. Will is a lock for Final 2 because is there any way he doesn't get brought there? Is there any way?
I mean,
he brings himself, Paris brings him, Kayla brings him, and Derek is the only chance because he was saying that he wanted to bring Kayla. But I still think that
it's true. You're right. I think Will is the best bring to Final 2 because he's not going to be able to form a fucking sentence. No one's going to even understand what the fuck he's saying. So, like, it's just, like, he's golden. Or, you know, like, But at the same time, like, I hate rewarding fucking ineptitude. Like, that stuff.
That's what Big Brother does every second day.
Yeah, it's pretty true. But yeah, you're right. I think he does have Final Two written all over him. I don't know. It bothers me though.
Hey, look at the time, man. I told you we were gonna get a whole episode.
It's been holy shit, and we haven't even started with Survivor, I guess.
Yeah.
Damn. Should we get to Survivor then?
Yeah, let's get into some Survivor.
Excellent. Yep. Again. Yeah. I don't know. I love the fucking Dom, Wendell, Don, Sir Don, and Laurel. Sir Don and Laurel. Like, that foursome is just the fucking hottest tribe. That is like the most all-star alliance I've ever seen in my whole life.
It's the bee's knees.
Absolutely.
For sure, man. I thought this double eviction was cool because Survivor has only had a couple. I asked on Twitter, and somebody responded that they've had 4 of them, but it turned out not to be this structured double eviction where they split the tribes in 2, and you have essentially two different things happening at camp where it's I don't know who's going from either eviction.
Yeah.
So
okay, before we get into it, the first thing I thought when they did this kind of this technicality, whatever the fuck, I thought this would be something that's interesting to do in Big Brother. You know?
Yeah.
I thought that would be fucking okay, so we have the battle back, or the battle of the block, what the fuck they call it?
Yeah.
But
on your team, you have a team of 8, and you can only nominate people on the other team of 8.
Well, it's something I think there could be some sort of mechanic in this idea that is that could play in Big Brother at some point. As soon as I saw that, I was like, ooh, I like this. I like it. I don't like the way that stuff happened. I mean, I was worried about my girl Laurel, but.
Woo!
All right. She's on the chopping block. Holy shit.
Holy
It was worrisome there for a second. It was give and take. Yeah, what did you think of this whole
episode? This episode was awesome. This whole season of Survivor is awesome. And I think a lot of it is due to Michael being a fucking badass. Right when they split up the teams and I saw it was literally Wendell, Laurel, that whole group is essentially against Michael, and I'm like, Michael has to win, and he's the first one out essentially. I'm like, he's done for. And then he gets basically them all to start voting against each other.
That was pretty fucking epic. Absolutely. I thought that was very, very well done on his front. It really was impressive.
He's awesome, dude.
Well, and that's the thing is do you just always fake an idol? So in August or September, I think it's August, I have a fucking Survivor game charity event that I'm playing out in Minnesota here. So I want to do some crazy ass game shit.
Bring some beads.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to figure out do you just fake an idol? What do you do? What's the strategy? I think I might do that where it's just I've got an idol. I got.
How long? Wait, how long is this?
It's a weekend. It's
a whole weekend.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How the hell do you figure out about this?
It should be fun. I've got a couple people I'm gonna start raising money.
Is Laurel gonna be in it?
No, she was possibly scheduled, but she's not gonna be in it. It'd be broken if me and her were in it. It'd be so broken because we'd just be like, oh yeah, we're teaming up. We're gonna fucking just run house. Yep, it'd be stupid. But yeah, it's with a bunch of people. I'm playing with maybe one person from Hamza and Judd and Ramsey's season of Sequester.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I'm playing with that dude. I should probably figure out who that guy is and then be friends with him because I'm sure he's gonna try to get my ass out. But no, I think I don't know.
You're already pre-gaming.
Well, well, to me, it's like the problem is that it's like I'm getting into Survivor. It's not Big Brother, you know, where it's like I understand how Big Brother works. I don't understand how Survivor works, you know, where it's like, what do you do? Fake stuff? I don't know.
Yeah. But you can't be like that Jufro guy of this season.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
Is it Jacob? That guy was great, though. He was so good. I love that guy. He was really good. That's my biggest fear is like, oh, man, if I go home first, like...
Oh, yeah.
I'll be so sad.
No, yeah, totally.
Oh, man, what a bummer.
I would hate that.
What else happened in Survivor? Yeah, Don fucking... His, when he was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm not giving you the fucking... I'm not even gonna give it to you to like show people.
Entertain the possibility.
Not even once. I was like, God damn, this dude's got balls. Like, I don't know why, but to me, like, so that's like one of the reasons why it's like you should have a spine in a game like this, you know? Like, you should have backbone. You should be like, no, fuck you, you know? To me, it's just like, fuck. Like, I couldn't imagine being like, I'm sorry, man. Like, no, Don was just straight up no. Not happening. You know? Because
like, what's the alternative? He says that, and then Laurel goes. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
that's exactly,
and that's worse for him. Yep. So it's like, sorry, Michael. You leaving is actually the best possible thing right now in my scenario because all his allies are on that other tribe. Mm-hmm. So he's like, Michael, you kind of have to go. I don't even want you to even know about my idol. And
yeah, that was a mistake in the yeah, exactly. No, that was so fun. Yeah, this Survivor episode was really cool. The idol challenge, something they could definitely implement in Big Brother.
The idol challenge.
Or where they had to hold the thing up.
Oh, it's like all biceps.
Yeah. Where it's like that one seemed biased to me too. Where it's like, oh, you want a guy to win, obviously, because it's not like a
Survivor
endurance.
For you.
Yeah. I mean,
they always want guys to win on that show.
Is that real? I don't know.
It's Jeff Probst, man.
I love the guys.
Yeah.
That's my Jeff impression.
Dude, Chelsea's won 2 friggin' hidden immunity.
That's not even a person. Who is that? Who is that? No shit. She's the red hair girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is not even a fucking person on the show. Like, if you're Chelsea and, like, what do you tell your family? Or it's like, well, like, I'm not going to be on this. I am. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're a background fucking player in the show, right?
Yeah, essentially. Like, she doesn't get any confessionals. And confessionals are, like, the best part. Like, where it's like you're telling your own story.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's such a bummer. Where it's just like, I don't know who the fuck this girl is.
The next confessional she gets is the episode she gets booted. I'm calling it right now.
I believe
because there's no way you win.
Yep.
Like, I'm not into like whole like diving into the edit, but it's like
true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, yeah, there's no way they developed her as a character to win the game. No way.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I wish they would do an edit like that. That'd be amazing.
They did. It was like Michelle versus Aubrey versus
that's
Ty.
right. That's right, Michelle. Yeah. Oh yeah, I met her. She's pretty cool. I like her.
Yeah, she looks beautiful.
Oh, she looks like a dime. Yes. What else do we have? What else happened in that episode? I gotta piss a racehorse.
Well, we can pretty much end it then.
No. I mean, like, I can fucking flip it to your camera. You can talk. I can piss this out quick.
Yeah, I can talk.
All right, you're about to monologue. Yep. Here's a monologue. Cameron, tell me about the Survivor.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna keep like a timer going and see how long it goes. So basically, yeah, this episode was pretty good. I liked the 2 tribals. At the first tribal, there was nothing that went on. Like, Jeff Probst asked like 5 or 6 questions, and the whole tribe was like, yeah, let's just get to the vote. And Sir Don was like the only one that seemed to be actually playing and was like, who am I going to give the idol to? And I liked how there was like a double element where Basically that the chick was like trying to place her Don, but she was inadvertently actually making him like do like the best move, which ended up being a bad move because she would have voted out Sir Don anyway. If Sir Don didn't play the idol for himself, if he played it for whatever her name is, then he goes home. He goes home right there. So I can't stand people on Twitter saying, "Oh, Sir Don played it wrong. What is he doing?" And it's like, no, he did the exact right thing. Like the exact right thing would have been not to play it at all. But if you're playing that idol, play it for yourself. And your ally threw you under the bus hardcore. So that first tribal was pretty good. I like that Sir Don. If you played it, you got to play it on yourself. Don't get too fancy with it, because you know it's who's going to win that $1 million, you or her. So, and the second tribal council, I don't really feel like going into much of the pre-tribal because anybody that's watching this and is deep in here with me, like they already know. But they're here for my analysis. That second tribal council was like the bomb. Like Michael, I feel like the way he sold it was just being so confident around the beach and being like, oh, let's go for a swim. He's basically pretending that he has the idol. Confidence is key, and that's what threw everybody off. It's like if you're confident in the way that you're like walking around the beach, the other people that are there, they're going to get nervous and they're going to start targeting each other because you're saying, hey, yeah, I'm gonna play this idol, and there's nothing you could do about it.
Yeah, I think you killed it. I was like in the bathroom, like I'm learning stuff. Like this is like damn. Well, because like the whole thing where I was like, I didn't really see the vote count on the Don vote, and I was like, that's what I was wondering is like, would he have fucked himself if he used it on her?
He would have.
Well, that's so amazing. Good on Don because like what a fucking gem. The other thing I was thinking is like. That girl was just like, no one hugged me. Like, I thought that was like, such a funny thing. Yeah, I thought that was so funny to me. Like, no one hugged me.
Who was that, Desiree? Or
I don't know. I thought it was the girl that was just evicted.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, damn. Like, the shade. I thought that was
Dude,
funny.
she like, looked like... I felt a little... sad for her. It's like, all right, go over there now. Like,
that hurts. And you're 100% right. It's like that's a bummer, especially like you're in punch drunk mode. Like you just got the fucking shit beat out of you. You know, like you are dazed. I mean, I don't know how it is on Survivor, but like as soon as you fucking walk out of the Big Brother house, you're dazed. Like.
Yeah, and Julie Chen's right there.
Yeah, you're just like,
stinking questions.
What's going on? Yeah, exactly. You can't even fucking catch your ideas or whatever the fuck, you know. And so she just has to like immediately go sit on the sideline. It's like, I just want a fucking cheeseburger right now. Like, I don't want to be fucking around with this shit. Like,
she looked like a statue. And by the way, Julie Chen, she's terrible. Like.
Oh, I'm not saying it. God, but let's not what is it? Let's not curse the dark. Let's light a fire, or let's light a match. Arissa is the best.
Arissa is pretty awesome.
God, Arissa's so great.
I hope we get to meet her.
We probably won't, but unless we can fucking secure some tickets on Thursday night.
Yeah, she might go to like some parties or something. I don't know.
We'll see, but I mean,
she seems like the kind of person that would do it.
Yeah, she's awesome. Arissa's a fucking gem. Absolutely, Arissa's the best. Yeah, light a flame, not curse the darkness. No, she's great. Yeah, I would love for you to meet her. Hopefully, you get invited to the after party, and I don't.
What?
One time, me and Spencer. Okay, so like one time, like it was after season 3. They had like the cast party at this one bar, and the like alumni party was at a bar that was across the street. And so like me and Spencer, I'm just like, dude, let's just fucking go in there. Fuck it, like we'll try to get in. If we don't get in, who gives a shit, you know? So,
Yeah.
like, as we're walking up, we get in there, and literally we're in at the same time that all the Big Brother 3 people are coming out. They're like getting into this place at the exact same time. So, like, fucking, like, Kevin Martin, fucking, like, they notice us, and they're like, holy shit, it's McCray and Spencer, like, holy shit, like, and then they're like, you guys are coming in, right? And we're like, oh, yeah, well, we don't have passes, like, we're not a part, and they're like, oh, fuck it, like, it doesn't, like, and we just snuck in next to, like, Kevin Martin and shit, and, like, we snuck into this fucking cast party, and, like, fucking the other alumni are pissed because we're in there like taking pictures, we're fucking like living it up, like, oh, and then eventually we ended up getting kicked out because like production found out that the other alumni were so pissed that we were in there and they weren't. Oh, so we got booted from this party, but it was literally, oh, that was a shining, proud moment. God damn, that was so good.
That's awesome. Yeah, you're not gonna like say no. Was this like the party right after the finale?
Yeah, it wasn't like the night of finale party, but it was like the next night. On Friday night, they have like a cast and crew party where it's like all the cast and crew goes out and hangs out. And like me and Spencer snuck in. Oh, it was just dirty. It was so much fucking fun. Yeah, we have to find some debauchery like that, Cameron. That's what has to happen. I'm a debauchery king, so we're going to find our way into some sticky situations, I hope.
All right, good. I'm not really too good at finding the sticky situations, but like, so in college, I did like, you know, there's house parties and you just walk into a house and they're like, who do you know? And it's like, Adam.
James.
Adam is a very, yeah.
The most common name in United States is James. I know Jim. James? I think Jim, yeah.
He goes by James to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and like, there's tons. I gotta tell you all my fucking crazy stories.
I can't wait,
dude. Like, I got this scar on my hand from like a beer bottle going through it.
What,
dude?
Oh, that's
crazy.
So good. Yes,
I've got so many stories.
Canada's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be so fun.
I didn't just get on the show because I'm a nerdy dude, man. I've got lots of stories. I met Miss Canada.
Ooh.
Dude, that's a story for another day.
I like that. Yeah. Well, you won't tell that one on air. Yeah. Like I've been thinking about it. We only have 2 more episodes after this one. This is our. We only have 3 more episodes tonight, and then after this episode, we only have 2 more. Thursday and then Monday. For Canada.
There's no Wednesday episode?
No. There's going to be a Wednesday episode, but I'm going to be in Canada.
Oh, shit. You are. And then Thursday, we're both going to be in Canada.
Yeah, and Thursday we'll both be there. So, I mean, I'm thinking we might try to throw something down on Thursday. I'm guessing that we're going to be drunk. We're going to be.
Dude, we're going to be throwing something down on Thursday.
I think we can do a little 10-minute fucking vlog spot just of us being like, wow, we're drunk. Canada.
We're drunk.
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
Onion.
Yeah. No. I think I want to wait for the onion.
You want to wait?
I want to wait until I'm debating.
What are you talking about? No.
You want to just get it out of the way?
No, we have to do it to the stream. This whole thing is
of course.
Dedicated.
Of course.
We have to do it on stream.
Yeah. We'll definitely do it on stream. That will happen.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just debating. I'm just like trying to figure out like what the stream schedule will be once we're in Canada.
So, to those that don't know, I made a bet with McCray that if Ryan made jury, that I would eat an onion, and I don't like onions. And if he didn't, McCray would go to Canada. I got my wish either way, and so I feel like I lost on that deal.
No. I'm gonna be eating that raw onion right next to you, brother. It's gonna be. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I love it. I'm excited about eating a raw onion. So also the emotes thing. I remembered on myself.
Oh yes.
So
I put it in my phone too.
Oh damn, good choice. So we have if you guys subscribe to the channel, if you're an Amazon Prime user, you can subscribe to the channel for free. It costs you nothing. It gives us money. It's at the top right of the corner.
Sick emotes. I didn't know this goes to other things.
You can use it on any Twitch. Yeah.
I went to my brother's Twitch and I started putting my face down, and he's like, "What the hell? You have emotes of your face?"
No, right? Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome, man.
Yeah, so you can use these emotes in any Twitch chat. But, so what I'm thinking is you hate the one where it's you, like, with your eyes or whatever. So my plan is... Let's go. I don't know how to say your name. SOA Corpsman. Thank you so much for the sub. That means so much to us. That's huge. I think I'm going to put... that emote that you don't like through a paywall, so you have to subscribe to the next level where it's like the $9.99 sub.
Oh my god.
Well, it's the best of both worlds because you don't like the emote. It might be fun for people to spam to annoy you.
They're gonna troll me.
Yeah, exactly. Plus they have to go through a paywall, so that makes us more money. I think, that might be the best idea, is to have the emote you don't like behind a bigger subscription.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a bad idea.
No, I think that's a good idea because, like, no one's gonna use it. Literally, we have 0 $9.99 subs. You know.
That's good. Well, that's the way. Now I'm never going to advocate. If anything, now you're going to be the only one pushing this, and I'm going to be saying, no, guys, $5 is good enough.
Well, the other thing is, here's the other thing, is that we have about 50 subscriber points. If you get 60 subscriber points, we can actually have a new emote. We'll get another emote slot, so we can actually put another emote in. We don't know. I don't know what you guys want to do with that extra slot, but we're like 5 subscribers away from getting that extra slot. So let's push for that, and then also, we've got 2 extra emotes that we can put in. I think one is gonna be you wiping your eyes or whatever. I think that's gonna be so funny. McCrae's a thinker, unlike Will. That's to be decided. To be decided. I don't know about that for sure.
That's funny, man.
That's what Bruno's thumb said.
Yeah, I saw. It's funny.
What else do we have?
Dude, I think we nailed it.
I think we nailed it. I think we covered everything there is to cover about Big Brother and Survivor at this point. Cameron, what are your plugs?
I don't actually have plugs. I've quit Facebook. I've quit Twitter. I've quit Instagram. All of it. It's done.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Wow. I mean, like, that's a bold move. I'm jealous, to be honest.
Like, okay. I don't know how we're gonna reach out to people anymore. But yeah, Cameron Hurd 210, and thank you to subscribing to the stream. I like how some people don't even realize that they have this open subscription.
Yeah, exactly. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free and support us for free. If you hit that top right corner, that little crown, do that. Go through the process. You can give us free goodies and services. Plus, you can get a little Cameron emote, and a little McCrae emote, and a little Spencer emote.
I like the Spencer one. It's McDerp.
No. His is Mick. Oh my God.
Oh no, I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad. I said Spencer, but I was thinking McRae.
Which one? Oh, McDerp.
McDerp. Yeah.
Me being like, well,
I don't know.
Well, to be honest, yeah. Or like I think this.
What is the McGop? What is this?
McGoo. McGoo is me being like, oh, like let's let's go. Yeah, that one needs to be changed. That's probably the first emote we ever had was McGoo. So that's stayed the same, but that definitely needs a rewrite here. Good old McDerp. Miss McGoo. Oh my god. I thank you guys so much for being here. Everyone that's in the chat right now, you guys make it worthwhile. Let's do shoutouts right now. I fucking last night I must have moved the shoutouts screen here. Hold on, let me get this held in. Shoutouts.
Whoa.
I know, I'm just a drunk animal. Shout out to hamsterwatch.com. Hamsterwatch.com for all your live viewing needs. Actually, it's just updates. The reason I got on Twitter is because of hamsterwatch.com. So blame her for all my Twitter nonsense. BMX-TV.net. You can go there and you can watch all the live feeds for Canada and all the air shows. And you can also chat in there with a lot of great people. It's a lot of great chat action. I love all of them. Riley Rage for the intro song. At EM__BB for the Ryan gifts and the Johnny gif. We haven't used them, but man, I'm sure we'll be using more of their stuff in the future. And please sub to the channel. It helps us. And if you guys can't sub monetarily, you can always share it to your favorite Reddit. You can share it to your favorite whatever Tumblr. I don't know how that stuff works.
How does Tumblr work?
I don't know how Tumblr works, but you can share it to everywhere else, and then tag us in Twitter, and I'll retweet everything. I try to.
I feel like an old man.
I know, right? Like it's beginning to happen. It's a nightmare.
How does the Tumblr work?
Yeah. Oh, it's so bad. But really though, thank you guys so much. It's always so much fun. That's it. I think that's it. You got nothing else?
No. Shout out to the 4 people on YouTube.
Oh, really? You can see the YouTube chat? Are they saying?
Yeah, I just pulled it up. They said Killer Podcast. I didn't even know BB Canada existed. Bye.
Oh, really? Are you listening, Big Brother Canada? We're getting you 4 extra people from the United States. Yep. You better invite us to the cast party. Night Bitches says, do the do. JPre, gotta ask Jeeves how Tumblr works. Thanks for the longer episode, guys. Where are we at? We're at 116. Literally, what you said. Like, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a short one. This is bullshit. You guys can always actually watch, or you can subscribe to the show on iTunes and G stuff and all that stuff. Yeah, we're on Patreon. I think what my plan is, okay, this is we're about to be done. Sorry. What I want to do is I want to record a fuck ton of like stuff in Canada, and then I want to cut it all up in like a little edited video, and then I want to release that on Patreon as like a $5 sub or whatever the fuck.
We can put my Miss Canada story in because it's good. It's a good story.
Oh, yeah. There we go. There's a little bit of fucking yes. Everyone, get ready for that shit. That sounds perfect. All right. Well, that's been the goods. We'll see you guys next time, and we'll see you guys next time on the block. Bye.
It comes and goes.
Dude, it sounds like you came.
It's in the way to you.